Hi, today we are going to discuss about a bicycle sale business and its statistical figures. Without wasting any time, I'm moving towards the introduction slide. So in introduction, we are going to discuss about the presentation topic. Basically, every business is the main motive of every business is to make profit, and profit can only generate with the help of sale target. And as long as the sale will increase, the profit will definitely gonna be increased. So in order to check and balance about the sale and the system, we mostly use some statistical figures that help us to track the performance of every business and their performance of every business through timeline. What was the performance before? What was the performance yesterday? And what is the performance today? And what it gonna be in future? That can also be predicted with the help of some statistical figure. So the business track, the performance of a business can be tracked in various elements such as sale volume, revenue, cost, and profit. So the evaluation of data, the indicator give us information about the performance of business. The exploration of business data requires statistical techniques and a combination of descriptive and combination of descriptive and inferential statistical technique gonna help us to get about the idea of profit of a business. So in this report, we will cover about the financial flow and the customer characteristics of a business of a bicycle superstore chain that is located in multiple countries. And the Huston Bicycle Superstore is the pioneer business in industry with the highest sale volume in the market of bicycle. That is why we have chosen this bicycle chain. So we can explain the data further in next slide. So the objective about this research, the main objective is to explore and visualize the descriptive characteristics of this business, also to access the different regression model and the impact of additional variable on the model result. Moving to the next slide, we are going to discuss about the data analysis. The data were analyzed using a statistical technique to get appropriate information from data regarding its characteristics and make interference based on the statistical estimates. For this purpose, we need to analyze the data using both descriptive and inferential statistic tools. Microsoft Excel software was used to explore the data, and the file is also attached along with this presentation about the Excel. The Excel file is already attached with this presentation as well. So descriptive for visualization of descriptive statistic, pie chart and bar charts are also used. Descriptive statistic of concerned variable are settled in one table as summarized. This provide information regarding whole descriptive characteristics of selective variables, inferential statistics, and the statistical method to forecast or predict the future course of variable of interest based on previous trend. Now I'm gonna call my next member so he can explain the further slides. Thank you.
So moving to the first graph shows the data on purchases were collected from different stores outlet located in 6 different countries. In this graph, we can see that Germany and France were showing the lowest percentage, which was 8%, and the highest was 38% from United States. And the other graph showing the age-wise percentage distribution of customers who made purchases at different stores. So we can see that the majority of the customers were adults whose age between 35 to 64 years, which was 53%, and the senior age group 64 and above were the least in numbers with only 1% of the sample. So moving to the next slide. So this graph represents the distribution of customers based on their gender, and about there were like only 51% male and 49% female customers. So we can see that the number of customers are equally divided. So moving to the next graph, this graph demonstrates the percentage distribution of sales according to month, and we can see that the maximum percentage was shown in month May and the minimum was shown in month January, which was 12% and 5.4% respectively. Moving to the next graph. So this graph illustrates the quantity of product ordered at a time. So we can see that the maximum number of items were ordered in between 1 to 6, which was 56.6%. So moving to the next graph. So this graph shows the average number of profit by ordered quantity. Basically, it shows the profit earned by the store, and maximum was approximately 1800. Moving to the next slide. So this graph demonstrates the average of cost by the ordered quantity, and the maximum average cost was shown, which was like approximately 1250. So moving to the next slide. This slide will be explained by Shivam.
Shivam, can you please check? Maybe you are on mute.
Yep, sorry. My name is Shivam. I'm here to explain two sample t-test analysis. From the data, two variables were selected, profit and cost. This will show the profitability. The result in the above table shows that the t-stat value is 31.48 at a 0.0 level of significance. In this case, we reject the null hypothesis of equal sample means. The sample means are significantly different from each other. Please moving to the next slide. Now I'm here to explain correlation matrix. The correlation matrix is the most common technique for the variable selection for an appropriate model. Table number 2 is showing the correlation between the variable of interest. The correlation of profit with the quantity order is 0.96 and with the cost is 0.97, while the correlation of other variables includes is the lowest. Therefore, the quantity, order, and cost are the most appropriate variable to be selected in this model. For model 2, we need an extra variable based on the correlation matrix among the remaining three variables. The correlation of the age with profit is 0.1, approximately the highest one. So we will include the third variable age in model 2. Now next the Rakis explain.
Thank you. The regression result shows that most of variables are insignificant according to the p-value except monthly income. The monthly income appeared highly significant, which means that most of the employees' attribution decision took place based on monthly income, whether the decision is taken from the employer side or the employee side. Let me explain the regression model number 1. Surprisingly, both models seem to fit alike. The R square value and adjusted R square value for the both model are the same. Moreover, ANOVA results for both models are insignificant based on these two measurements. We can say that both models fit alike. Let me speak about model number 2. In this model, out of two variables, the cost is significant, impacting the profit as $1 increase in cost tends to 1.43 in the profit, while the other variable though is impacting the profit, but the time is impact is insignificant or observed. In this model, out of three variables, the cost is significant, impact the profit as a $1 And while the other two variables thought they are impacting the profit, but this time the impact is statistically is insignificant or observe the stoller. Let me talk about the conclusion. This study was conducted to explore multiple factors related to the bicycle superstore. The superstore is located in 6 different countries: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Germany, and France. Most of the customers were adults. There is an equally likely chance the customer will be male or female. May and September are the months in which the sales volume is highest comparatively. Usually, customers purchase 1 to 6 items, while the desirable customers are those who order 25 to 30 items at a time. Because of the profit in that case is maximum, the case is the case with cost. Exploring the two models for the profit with exploratory variables, it is observed that only cost is significantly impacting the profit irrespective of the customer's age and quantity ordered. Thank you, guys.